So overnight while I'm sleeping, I find out that Russia has now attacked Ukraine. I go look in my crypto account. I lost $500. Last week when they was threatening, I lost over $1,000. You cannot tell me that this is not affecting the market. How can we even think about anything else right now when this is going on? Our own country is suffering due to what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. Vladimir Putin, and I might get taken down for this, he needs to be taken out. He needs his snot box rocked. Vladimir Putin needs to be eliminated. Period. He's the type of person that you cannot trust his words, his understanding, his rhetoric, his any sort of whatever he got going on really needs to be just thrown out of the window. He sat there the other day and lied and said, oh no, I'm still open for negotiations, still open for this, still open for that. And it was all a lie. All a lie. As soon as United States, Japan, and the UK put in them sanctions, him like a big baby with his basketball, wanting to leave the basketball court, says, oh yeah, so what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna attack. And that's exactly what he did. Sanctions are not gonna stop Vladimir Putin from doing what he needs to do or what he feels like is correct. What needs to happen is, yeah, he needs to be eliminated. Period. And if you're American or if you're any type of government and you think what I'm saying is wrong and you strike me or whatever, you're a fool. And that's the truth. It's killing our market right now. Financially, it is murdering us. This stupid war. And they're saying that people in Russia are wearing the sanctions as like a badge of honor. So basically, if you sanction, if the United States and certain countries, other governments have put sanctions on Russia, they looking at that like that's a good thing. They thinking they like, yeah, we doing something good. We standing up to whoever. It's crazy. Look at this. Like, this is ridiculous. You got people evacuating. And if y'all don't want to look at this or come to my live or think about, I don't care. Because whatever else you're doing, it doesn't matter. Whatever else you're doing, it has no bearing on what's going on right now. If you're at work, taking care of your baby, whatever you're doing has no bearing or more importance than what's going on right now in Russia and Ukraine. If you're not hurt, and you're not in the hospital, ain't got nothing to do with somebody being really hurt bad, yeah, whatever you're doing right now is not more important than this. Video would purport to show an attack by Ukraine on Russia speaking people as a pretense for invasion, Pentagon says. Moscow has denied accusations that it's trying to manufacture conflicts and said it is not planning an invasion. So they're trying to make it up to look like the Ukraine has already struck against Russia and they're basically trying to retaliate. It's just like, yeah, knock this off from my shoulder and then we're gonna start fighting. See that? Defiant Putin says West is trying to lure Russia into a war using Ukraine. This is called a manipulation tactic. This is just him being manipulative. See all of this coming out? This is all new. This is 11 hours ago. This is not years ago when we're looking at stuff that had to do with, Russia and all of that. No, this is now. This is right now, today, all this stuff you see going on. You see this bombing right here? This was last night as you were sleeping, if you were in the United States. This is what was going on in Ukraine. If you woke up this morning and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Don't go on with your regular day thinking that you're going to go to work or whatever like that and it's just going to be regular. No. Because that $10 bill that you had yesterday is now only worth like $7. Day before yesterday it was worth $7.50. And it's just gonna be worse and worse and worse. Russia attack on Ukraine. They've done it already. It's already happening. You're feeling it in your bank account. You're feeling it in Robinhood. You're feeling it on Coinbase. So don't lie. All of these people out here acting like you're still getting it and still doing it, acting like the world is still going on like it should be regularly. No, it's a lie. I don't know what y'all been looking at or what you're doing. This is why I call people ignorant. Ignorant. Look at that. Putin announced a special military operation in Ukraine. What special operation in Ukraine? What special operation? Huh? Huh? Look, 4 hours ago. 4 hours ago. Ukraine says about 40 kills so far in Russia attack. Whatever y'all watching right now is not more important than this. Whatever you're doing right now is not more important than this. Whatever you're doing, whatever you are doing is not more important than this right now. They have already struck. The market is not going to get any better for the United States due to this. His sanctions are doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. And please continue to be ignorant to the situation that we have at hand. Because this is today. I'm not here to talk about no rap. I'm not here talking about no music or no clothes or none of that. None of that stuff is important right now. If you have money in the financial market right now and you worrying about regular stuff like going to work or doing whatever, wrong. Your mind is not focused on what you really need to be thinking about. And it's sad. You don't got to come watch this live. I want y'all to stay ignorant because if you don't want to know information that's important to you, you shouldn't get it. Even if it's by mistake, I don't think that you deserve information. You want to go watch booty shaking videos, you want to do nonsense and do stupid stuff and be scamming or worrying about Instagram or TikTok or nonsense or whatever like that, done. Robinhood, Ethereum is up. They try to just hit me with the post saying Ethereum is up. That's a lie. Crypto, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano, going down. Whatever you got in your account right now, I'm sorry, but for the next month or two, it's going to stay that way or become less. Just pray that it don't go to a zero value. Because right now with what's going on with Ukraine and with Russia, it is affecting your wallet. It is affecting the United States of America. It is affecting Joe Biden, who is a paper president, a common politician. And come to think about it, I'm not sure if Donald Trump would have been any help to the situation. And I'm going to say why. Because this has nothing to do with the West. It really has a lot to do with Ukraine. And from what I learned about Ukraine, they're very manipulative. There are a lot of people over there that do a lot of lying and stealing and cheating and hacking and all of that stuff. They might as well go ahead and be a part of the Russian Union or whatever. I thought they already were. One area where I was ignorant in my history and geographical understanding is Russia, Ukraine, Kremlin, Germany, Poland, and all of those places. Why? because there's not that many black people there. We have not much reasons to be even caring about those areas because they don't care about us. And again, please, please don't watch this live. Don't watch this because I want you to stay ignorant. I want you to stay going outside and listening to drill music and stupid, idiotic things that the people in the world are focused on right now that has nothing to do with anything that's important. It doesn't. Super Bowl. What's the next holiday coming up? My birthday. St. Patrick's Day. What's after that? Nothing. Nothing is more important than what is going on right now. Go to the supermarket right now. Yeah, go live right now from the supermarket. Something simple as food. You can't even buy food. And if you do, it's a third of what it used to be. I don't even think that they're responsible for putting the weight on things anymore. Bag of potato chips. What is the weight of a bag of potato chips now? It says grams. I think the bag is now being counted as what's the contents. Go try to buy something right now. The price might be the same, but your money's not worth the same amount. You go buy something that used to be $10. Still $10, but it's not the same amount that used to be inside of that packaging. The packaging has been strategically small. It's smaller now. The packaging is much smaller than what it used to be. So I want y'all to keep being oblivious to what's going on out here and running around and doing your little nonsense in your Instagram and your posting and all of that. Your account is different. $10 is $7. Don't believe these people out here. You've now lost at least 25% of what your money's worth. And rappers is putting up all of these big bricks of money or whatever like that. If they putting $10,000 bricks up, those are really $7,000 bricks. And don't think that you're getting out of it because you're in the crypto market. You're a major part of it. Because you got two ways to get caught up. You got caught up in the market that you're in and by the influx and what's going on right now with the financial market. There's no way to get out of it or hide or think you're going to invest in something else that somebody else is not invested in and you're going to still come up. No. You better be learning how to trade short if that's what you want to do. Bet against companies, bet against stuff if you good like that. Because trying to be in the bear market and holding or buying right now in the market and thinking, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of crypto right now and wait for it to go back up. Dumb move. Dumb move. Dumb move. Because it's going to keep going down. As long as Vladimir Putin is in Ukraine, major issue. They're already over in the Baltic states, Belarus and all of that. They've been set up over there for like years already. He ain't leave, and he ain't never leaving. Your boy gonna take over Ukraine. Mark my words. He's gonna take over Ukraine. They're not gonna be able to defend themselves. Same thing like what happened in Afghanistan over there where Joe Biden told everybody that, we're going to get everybody out of there in a safe and timely manner, whatever like that. That ain't happen. That ain't happen. So this is like a pretest to what could have been a possibility. You don't think Putin was watching and seeing what was going on over there before he made his move? Nobody ever studied the art of war? Huh? Am I the only one that studied the art of war? Because if so, I don't even see why people are surprised right now. I'm so good at this book right here. I am so good at this book right here that I don't even need to read it anymore. I am alive, living on this planet, amongst the living, because of things that are in this book that I actually learned being out there in the world. Nothing that I learned in this book The Art of War by Sun Tzu. See this right here? Ignorant people don't read books. That's why knowledgeable people don't worry about ignorant people, because we know that you don't know anything, or they know that you don't know. But if you read books like this that tell you stuff like, let me give you a perfect example. And please, if you don't like what I'm talking about, I want you to leave now, because I don't deal with people like that. This is my live, and I'm doing what I want to do. If you know yourself and your enemy, you can win numerous battles. It's the contents right here. The contents right here. Now, what's crazy is this. Understand the chapters, and go off of what just happened with Ukraine and Russia. Okay, the first chapter, laying plans. Second chapter, waging war. Third chapter, attack by stratagem. Fourth chapter, tactical dispositions. Fifth, energy. Sixth, weak points and strong points. Chapter 7, maneuvering. Chapter 8, variations of tactics. Chapter 9, the army on the march. Chapter 10 is the terrain. Chapter 11 is the 9 situations. Chapter 12, the attack by fire. And the 13th chapter is the use of spies. Chapter 1 is laying plans. They've already laid the plans to attack and what they were going to do to Ukraine. This is common stuff. Think about it. Like, I'm just telling you stuff off the top of my head. Waging war. When you finally decide to go ahead and wage war, that's when sometimes they try to do it by surprise, and sometimes they try to do it by manipulation. Waging war. When you actually go ahead and start to punch somebody in the face, or start the movement, or start to act in that manner. Last night, they started to wage war. Verbally, they were laying the plans the day before that, when they were telling y'all that we can negotiate, we can do this, we can do whatever. He was getting all his people into play and putting them all in position, and still negotiating while he was laying the land and laying the plan. Chapter 2 was waging war. He's already started to wage war. He's already started that. Doesn't matter how. Could be by the manipulative way, how he's trying to say that that Ukraine attacked them first, and now he got to defend his people, which is stupid. Because if Ukraine didn't already attack in defense, why would they do it last night to start or to initiate war? That's another one. But since he's already laid his people, doesn't matter how he plans to enact and start the war. Doesn't matter. Chapter 3, attack by stratagem. That's where he's at right now. Attacking by stratagem. Attacking by the strategy. Take the enemy's country while whole and intact, to shatter and destroy it. It is not so good. So too it's better to recapture an army entirely than to destroy it. To capture a regiment, detachment, or a company entire than to destroy them. They want to capture them and get them all riled up, but they don't want to. They don't want to kill them all, because then they got to worry about burying them and the people seeing all of that and the bloodshed and everything. Then you got other people around other countries and other places that are going to start to get involved. So that's going to be a bad thing if you're doing a successful attack. You're not going to want to be looking like you're slaughtering people and hurting people all over. You want to try to keep it as quiet as possible, and you want to attack by strategy. That's what you're doing. So these are the moves that Vladimir Putin is now enacting, and it's called war. It's an art. If you have not read the book, if you do not know what's going on, you might want to go get this book. See, all of the stuff that builds up the cover, all of the words mean something. If you're an idiot or people that just don't like reading books, this is why you don't know what's going on in the world. Because you refuse to knowledge yourself and get fat on your brain. You rather go look at nonsense and look at things that entertain you in your face, but you don't want to understand that anything that entertains you in your face, it's not going to last long. All these people riding by blasting music, not watching the news. Oh, I don't deal with the news. I get my information off of internet or whatever like that. Totally oblivious to what's going on. Y'all gonna keep on running on the wheel. Wheel. Keep on turning. You're the idiots and the reason why the world can keep on feeding off of people. Because you're not smart. You don't know what's going on out here. And when you're not smart and don't know what's going on, you can be manipulated, which is what the majority of the people are. So keep on paying attention to what's on BT, TikTok, Instagram, whatever nonsense you got going on with these YouTubers and people that y'all think is lit. Keep on being influenced by ignorance and people that entertain your brain and your mind for a season and a small amount of time, and you make them rich, or you wind up seeing the truth in the people that you deal with. And don't deal with reality. No, don't check into my live. Don't pay attention to what's going on in reality. Stay stupid. That's what they want you to do. And as long as you're doing what the world wants you to do and the government, you're going to continue to be on the mouse wheel. You're going to continue to be a hamster. And you're going to be protected because they protect people that fund their goal and their mission. People like me, I got to worry because I'm going to get in the way and I'm telling too much, and they're not going to like the fact that I'm putting fat on people's brain and teaching them certain stuff. So I might be in a little trouble because people like me, I rile stuff up. And I know too much because it's common sense. And a lot of people don't have common sense. And they don't like that. You know, a lot of people in the world and people that want to be manipulative and have a lot of money, just like back in slavery, they didn't want the black people to be too smart because education is a weapon. And the more you know, the more you can be a threat. So people like me got to be careful. So I'm going to go on and get off of here. I only got one viewer, no comments, and no subscribers anyway, because don't nobody want to know the truth or what's going on. You'd rather stay stupid. You'd rather be numbskulls. Think about hip-hop, fat butts, TikTok, OnlyFans, and BET. So y'all keep doing that. And in a few years, when you realize what I was telling you is right, I hope you're still around, number one. Still got enough time to try to get it right, and not too old or too stupid to try to make yourself better. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. Keep being stupid. Keep giving the world what they want. Keep on being a mouse on a rabbit wheel, on a hamster wheel. Y'all can keep doing that. Me, I plan on focusing, staying honed in on what I need to, getting the hell out of crypto as soon as I get to a floor where it's okay to get off at, investing in real tangible things that you can touch and feel, and that's it. Because anything that's on the back of the US dollar still has to cash out or deal with being a part of whatever the US dollar has to deal with. So if I'm in crypto, if I'm in rubles, if I'm in stock, guess what? I'm still going to have to trade my cash back into USD in order to be able to spend it because I'm in the United States of America. And as long as our dollar keeps on declining, you're going to have to do times 3 just to stay even with what you're doing now. So keep it stupid, keep on being ignorant, and don't tell nobody any of this information that I told you. But when it comes to pass, yeah, I did tell you. Keep on being stupid.